Hi everyone, I've been using bonusbagging.co.uk for just a short while and I'm really impressed by the system, so I wanted to get this video out to show you how easy the system is to use. There's not a lot of information out there on how the site actually works, so I'm going to take you through the basics that I've discovered inside the site and show you how easy it is to use. This site is particularly great because in the UK, gambling winnings don't attract tax, even if with this system you're not actually gambling at all. Alright, let's begin. It starts when you visit www.bonusbagging.co.uk. There's a whole bunch of information here about the product, and it's a pretty long sales page, but once you get inside the site, it's much more concise and simple, as I hope I'm going to be able to show you. Alright, so here we are in Gmail, and this is the email that they send you a couple of minutes after signing up. It contains a bit of information about getting started and, importantly, about a deposit you have to make with Betfair, which is critical to being able to use this system. Don't worry about the initial deposit. You're not going to be gambling it on anything. You're just transferring the money to the account for now, and you're going to get it back pretty swiftly. Okay, so in this email, what we're interested in now is the logon details. Alright, remember these and use them to log on to the website. So click through the login URL, which is below the password information. Okay, so here's the logon screen, and after we've logged in, we are inside the system. Now, this is the homepage, and you can see it's already a lot more simple than the long sales page. So you can see you're already presented with a few options, but first I'm just going to run you through the tabs that you can find at the top of this page. Alright, so first up, FAQ has a bunch of useful information that's really perfect if you're looking to learn a little bit more or if you have any trouble using the system. The next tab we have is Casino, and this has information about what I initially thought bonus bagging was all about before I joined up to this site. It's basically got all of the latest and greatest offers from casinos, giving away money as part of deposit schemes, and even some without deposits. There are also calculators and loads of information here about making sure you keep as much of that free deposit money as possible. This section is really good for people who've just signed up, as there are loads of offers for first-time online casino users. This means that you get the big boost of capital at the beginning, and you also get that recurring income over the long term. The next tab's refund offers, and this is another great way of making a profit with no risk. Basically, it works on the notion of taking advantage of having bets refunded when a match draws. This isn't something that always happens, but when it does happen, it's a good idea to take advantage of it, and you'll find all sorts of information on this page about how to do that. Now, bookmaker offers. This is similar to casino deposit matching, but for bookmakers. Essentially, bonus bagging here highlights all of the best deals around for taking advantage of deposit bonuses. As you can see from the scroll bar, this is a pretty long page, and there's a whole bunch of offers you can cash out on pretty much immediately. Odds matching is essentially where you have the closest odds match. This means that you pay the minimum amount of commission to the bookie and you keep as much of the deposit bonus as possible. The two tabs I've missed out, reloads and missed bets, are going to become important later on, but we're just going to look at the most important stuff here. Okay, so we've had a look at the tabs. Now let's go back to the home page. Let's look at how the site can make us money on a daily basis and how I've mostly been using it. This process involves making a bet where we can't lose by betting on both sides, then taking advantage of a free bet or just free money from placing that initial qualifying bet. We then cash out the bonus money through a bet on both sides again. This is all going to become pretty clear as I take you through the process. First of all, you need to click on the Request New Bet button. The site then says you're going to get an email soon, and this will take a couple of minutes to come through, so I'm going to skip ahead a little. Alright, now we're back in Gmail, and you can see a new bet email has arrived. As you can see, this isn't the first one I've done. The qualifying bet allows you to make a risk-free bet that allows you to take advantage of a deposit. Bonus bagging makes this a really simple process. The qualifying bet allows us to bet $20 and get a free $10 bet, as you can see in the start of this email. Just because it's written in dollars doesn't actually mean that the awards are necessarily going to be in dollars. It can also be in euros and pounds. Try not to worry about the currency symbols. You need to click on the top link in this email first. This is going to load a site where you'll need to register and deposit £20. So the bookies will load, and it's bwin, and we're going to be taking advantage of a bonus from them. So you need to follow the instructions in the email. You have to click Sports, then Football, and scroll down to Brazilian football, and you need Division 2, which on the bwin website is labelled as Serie B. It clearly refers to the same thing. Then you need to locate the match CRB against Boa. We need to bet on Boa as said in the email, and it's important to check the odds, which are 3.2, and the email confirms this. So click Bet on Boa, and this is going to add it to your betting slip in the top right-hand corner. The email tells us that we need to back Boa with 20, so do just that. So now it's asking me to register, and I'm not going to do this, but if I were logged in, this bet would go live. Now let's assume we've done that, and right now it seems as if we're gambling, but we're going to bet on the other side of the match to make sure that we don't lose any money. To do this, go to the Betfair website through the second link in the email, which will take you directly to the right page on Betfair. Here we are going to place a lay bet, which is a bet against Boa. Again, you need to double check to make sure the odds are the same as in the email. Here, 3.2, and confirm that on Betfair. Okay, so we've confirmed that, and now place a bet of £20 as specified in the email. This leaves us with a liability of £45, and to double check, just make sure that matches up with the liability mentioned in the email. Basically, whatever happens on this match, it doesn't matter. You can't lose as you're betting equally on both sides. You're going to lose £1 through commission, but you're gaining that free £10 bet, which leaves you with a £9 profit. This is only the first part of the equation, however, as now we need to cash out that £9 free bet. We're going to do this by making a follow-up bet, and you can request this follow-up bet by clicking the third link in the email. This is going to give us the easiest way to cash that £9 out of bwin. It's important to note here that you mustn't click on the follow-up bet link until you have had that free bet credited to your bwin account. This can take a bit of time, and it will make sure that bonus bagging send you the most up-to-date information. For this video, let's assume that you've already been credited with your free bet, so follow this link. This is going to take you to the Claim Free Bet part of the bonus bagging website. You need to select the bookmaker, which in this example is bwin, and the free bet amount, which is £10. Then you need to click Claim Free Bet and OK. You'll have to wait for the email again, so let's skip ahead. All right, you've got that email and you've once again got very easy instructions to follow. So let's do just as it says. Click the first link and we'll go back to the bwin site. Click Sports, Football, and find Brazilian Football Serie B, and again, we're betting on CRB versus Boa. You need to bet on Boa with the £10 bet at 3.2 odds. Again, make sure you check it. Again, you just place the bet. Okay, and again, we need to place a lay bet to make sure we're not actually gambling. Follow the link in the email and go through to Betfair. The second link in the email, it's going to take you directly to the right page again, and then check the odds, place the bet at £10.16 as stated in the email, and once again, make sure you're logged on. Okay, that's really the process complete. Simple as that. And you can't lose, and you're going to walk away with £10.16. This process might seem a bit long now, but once you've done it a few times, you get pretty quick at it, and it's really super easy. I mentioned at the beginning of the video that there's a way to get the product really cheaply, so I'm just going to open up a new browser and go to bonusbagging.co.uk. Okay, wait for the website to load, and you can see that it's normally £27. Now, go to close this website. So close the whole tab, and a dialog box is going to appear. Okay, and it describes an offer where you can get a 7-day trial for £1. Click Stay on this page, or whatever the button is in your browser, and you'll be able to take advantage of this. It's really a risk-free proposition, and I hope this has been a really interesting insight into bonusbagging.co.uk.